do it right now. Go in the mirror. I'm not gonna tell anyone. No one is gonna judge you. No one is gonna judge you. Start off with a clean eye. Take a small dab of concealer and place it all over the lid, just to smooth out any discoloration you may have on the lid. And this will also help those eyeshadow colors appear much more brighter. In theory, since you're putting eyeshadow on top of it, as you can see, this is a few shades lighter than my complexion. Really doesn't matter. Take a matte white eyeshadow base. I'm using Take a matte white eyeshadow base. This is NYX. All you need is the smallest amount of product for this step. You're going to be applying this on the inner as well as the middle portion of your lid, leaving the outer corner bare. Next, I'm using a teal blue eyeshadow. This is from High Intensity Pigment, their color cream eyeliner. The color is teal. So you're basically going to use anything that looks like that. If you have Delft Paint Pot by MAC, you are also welcome to use that. Once again, taking a small amount of that teal and packing that onto the outer V, which is going to be prepping us for those darker colors we're going to be using. And I'm kind of using feathery and sweeping motions to blend that out. Next, I'm using Inglot's number 372 eyeshadow. This is most comparable to MAC's Aphrodisiac. Any type of mint blue or even mint green would work great for this step. I'm taking a shadow brush and packing some of that color on and then tapping off the excess because you will get a lot of fallout. Before applying, make sure you do a quick sweep of the lid to make sure you get all the creases out. If you don't do that, it will be very hard to unblend once the shadow is applied. And then just pack that on. Right on top of the areas where we applied our matte white eyeshadow. Make sure you get from inner lid all the way to the middle or the center of the lid. Next, using MAC's Bottle Green eyeshadow and a pencil brush, on top of where we applied that dark green eyeshadow base, this is where I am applying this eyeshadow. So first I'm just packing it on and concentrating that color, and then using a blending brush, this is MAC's 226 blending brush, to blend and buff that out. This step, you're going to use your eyeshadow color of choice. I'm using Vex eyeshadow by MAC. Really awesome color. Looks like a white silvery, but it's got flecks of pink and purple in it. So it's got that duochrome thing going on. And I'm going to be popping that right into the brow bone. And I just love what this color does for all my purple looks. Next, take an eyeshadow that's going to be fairly comparable to the color of your natural skin tone. I'm going to be using Texture by MAC and a blending brush, something that is nice, loose, and fluffy. And in between where my crease color and brow bone color meet, I'm going to be blending that color in there using minimal product. Not really doing this for color payoff, more just so that all the colors evenly transition together. So as you can see, this is coming along quite nicely, but we still got a few more fun steps to do. Next, I'm taking a purple glitter liner. This is made by NYX and the name of the color is Purple. I'm lining the first half of my upper lash line. It doesn't really have to be super neat because the glitter is going to be chunky. Obviously, this isn't going to be in a perfect straight line. While that glitter liner is still wet, I'm going in with MAC's Reflects Teal Pigment and a sharp angled brush. And I'm applying some of that glitter in the exact same spot where I put that purple. It's just a matter of layering the two glitters on top of each other. Fairly simple, just gotta kind of have a steady hand. I'm also gonna take a little bit of that teal pigment and pop some into my brow bone. And then using Maybelline's Ultra Liner, I'm going to line only about half of my lash line. Next, take a purple eyeliner of choice. I'm going to be using one called Designer Purple by MAC. And I'm lining from inner to outer corner of my bottom lash line. You're going to want to prep the eye for some of that purple that we're going to be using underneath. Next, I'm using Urban Decay's Flash eyeshadow, or any type of really bright purple that you may have. And this color is being applied underneath my lower lash line for a really, really smoked out look. Keep adding, smoking, and smudging until you get your desired results. I also add a little bit of that teal pigment along the bottom lash line. So now you really have a glittery rock star look. And then using a brush that's fluffy, dab a little bit of that teal pigment on the inner corner of your eye. Add your favorite mascara. I'm going to be using Maybelline's Lash Stiletto. Take a flesh or a peach tone liner. The one that I'm using is by MAC. This is a MAC chromographic pencil, and I'm applying that color into my waterline. You're welcome to use a white. You're also welcome to use a black. You're welcome to use whatever your little heart desires. Next, add a pink blush of choice. I'm using Reflex Pearl Glitter as a cheekbone highlight. To prep for the pink lip, I'm going to be I'm lining my lips with a soft brown liner. Applying pink plaid lipstick. Next, I'm applying MAC's Sugar Rim Dazzle Glass.